So all the classic art in the game came from a variety of open source emoji packs, and the vast majority of the original art is from the Google Noto pack. However, in Turtle Pack, these 6 pets on screen are not from Google. The leopard and the fish are from Mozilla, I think, and then the other 4 are from Twitter. And you can see the Google versions underneath, and I guess in some cases it's kind of obvious why they didn't pick them. The crocodile's kind of got an odd pose compared to most of the other pets, and the leopard actually looks very similar to the original tiger. And you can see the dog is actually the puppy in the Google pack. So the idea for this challenge is that I was going to try and win a game of Arena in Pack 1 using only these pets and only buying them, because they're all quite good. So I needed to make it a little bit more difficult. So the idea is you can't even buy and pill things. You can only buy these pets and food, of course. And I had maybe 10 attempts, and I very quickly got a win, which, given how difficult this is, it was pretty unlikely that would happen. However, unfortunately, as you can see on screen, what happened was I tabbed out of Super Auto Pets to discover that I did not have enough disk space. And so you can see the winning team there, but that recording was lost at about turn 7 or 8. So after that fail, I cleared some disk space and then had maybe 20, 30 more attempts and didn't get anywhere close. So I kind of gave up on the challenge, but recently the test server went live, and there's a couple of changes in there which are going to affect this. Obviously, the pack in itself has been changed quite a bit. There's a whole bunch of different stats and different abilities. Pets have been moved up and down tiers. Although I think all of the pets in this challenge are still on the same tier. The major issue is that fish has been changed, which is fine because it definitely needed to be changed. It does have slightly better stats at the moment, but its ability is not going to give as many stats to the rest of the team. So we get the giraffe and the swan on turn 3, which is basically required for this. And they actually have also changed the level up mechanics. I don't know what the final version will be like, but if you now have your 2 separate level 2 fish and then combine them, you won't get the 3rd level up. Well, the level up will trigger, but you won't get the reward. However, for this challenge, it's not that big a deal because on turn 5, you're unlocking tier 4s, and there aren't any tier 4s in this challenge anyway. So I think you could, maybe if you got extremely lucky in the early rounds, you could hold your level ups for turn 7. But I think realistically, you have to do them early in order to get the stats from the fish and actually survive long enough to get the crocodile or leopard later on. So here I'm going to take the level on the fish, and you can see the kind of shop luck that is required to actually get this going. We got swan and giraffe immediately, and here we got another swan and another fish in the starting shop on turn 5. And I think I take that fish. I actually don't notice the dog there. I could have just taken the dog for better stats, but I think maybe I was considering going for another fish level up. And we get matched with someone who actually has their Twitter handle as their username. Appreciate the hustle there. And now we just want to try and hold levels for next turn. If we can get another giraffe, maybe that would be good. It doesn't look like we're going to get enough fish to do another level up, but we do find another giraffe, and I just take the giraffe, give up on the fish, and might as well freeze the swan since there's so few things we can buy. I've pretty much given up on dog at this point, so might as well freeze the swan. And another whale team, back-to-back whales is pretty rare. And now we take the level, and we get cow, but because of the rules of the challenge, we can't buy it. There was a bit of discussion in the Discord the other day about most bought pets, and I think from a lot of people, cow is number 1 on tier 5. Here's a team that didn't quite get their level 3 fish. However, they do have a large dodo, and dodo is going to be good enough to beat us. I'm slightly worried that dodo has been changed again. It's been moved up to tier 3, but it's been given one of its old abilities back, so it gives more buffs. I think it was down to 33, 66, 100%, and it's back up to 50, 100, 150, I think. In any case, it's I think you're going to see a lot of Dodo teams when the new update launches. Unfortunately, here we get matched with the worst possible opponent with Scorpion at the front because we can't pill Turtle. There's no way to get Melon until turn 11. So that was pretty much a guaranteed loss anytime we see a Scorpion. Do get the level on the Swan, so that means I can potentially combine the two Swans later on to try and get Leopard. The problem with Leopard in this setup is that really you can't scale it very quickly with the Giraffe. You need Monkey or Cat or Seal, and the 1-1 from the Giraffe just isn't going to make much difference with the Leopard's ability. So really we're much more interested in finding Crocodile. And I don't think I've missed any, maybe I have. I'm just rolling down looking for a Crocodile, and there it is, we finally get it. So I think here there's a few things you could do. Could combine the Giraffes, could combine the Swans, and then just get the Crocodile in. On 2 hearts, really need more firepower in the team. We basically have no in-combat abilities at all, and it's just stats. So, being able to snipe a turkey or something could be crucial. And we don't really need any more Swans, but we're just looking for a Crocodile, Chocolate, and then equipment as soon as possible. And unfortunately, we get matched with another Scorpion. And that was the... I don't know if I've ever lost to someone who has put Parrot behind Scorpion, but there's a first time for everything. So we get a double stake here, and I'm not sure if I don't see the Leopard here or if I deliberately passed it up because I just didn't think it was worth taking, and running the double Swan for extra gold would, just help me scale the team quicker. But in any case, I passed it up there. And the Crocodile doesn't kill a turkey, but it does manage to snipe a monkey. So we're going to win there. And more cows, just have to roll past them. And I'm going to go for stake. Because our scaling is so slow, I think it's definitely better to take stake than it is to take melon. And I think probably going to buy another one, and we'll level the Crocodile and give the Swan stake. So we've got 4 stakes now. And the upgrade on the Crocodile is going to provide an immediate benefit as we snipe a level 3 Badger, which then instant kills the boar as well. Very lucky there. I guess that makes up for the double Scorpion. Looking for more Crocodiles, but we do get a double Swan, so I take it. Maybe that's a little bit sketchy there, but it does become very frustrating when you've got few things to buy and you're just constantly rolling. Since 4 of the pets have equipment now already, and I'm not going to change it to melon, you might as well just take the Swans while we've got the chance. And very nice, we beat Elephant Blowfish, something else that's going to be changed quite drastically in the new version. Elephant's now after attack, but I'm sure it'll still be decent. I think Blowfish also got moved up a tier. Now here there is a Leopard here, and I decide, even though I've just spent 6 gold leveling up the other Swan, I decide to get a Leopard in. I guess the random snipe at least can remove melon, because it's only doing 5 damage right now. It's funny that way back where people used to think that Leopard wasn't any good, because it was difficult to scale. But just taking away the melon can be such a big difference. And here, I think we actually win as a result of that, because I think one of those bison had melon. And we're going to go for the full stake team now. I think I'm going to move the Leopard up and let the Giraffe buff it, even though, if the Giraffe gives +1/+1, I think the Leopard rounds down. So actually, you don't get any benefit from 1 turn of Giraffe scaling. You have to do 2 turns just to get 1 extra damage. And this is perfect, where the weight of snipes removed the hippo at the back, so the camel actually has nothing to buff, and its ability just goes to waste there. So now 9 wins, I was feeling very nervous at this point because it had taken a lot of attempts to get the luck required for this. And we get the double chocolate to level up the leopard. Still not going to be doing much damage, but our chances of removing melon are now very, very good. And we actually get matched with a bus team. Turn 16 bus team. Nothing but the utmost respect for that player. I hope they got their level 3 bus ribbon nonetheless. So maybe have a go at this yourself, and if you're planning on recording it, then make sure you have enough disk space beforehand.